Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is book review, travel book review number 13. Today's book is Straying from the Flock by one Alexander Elder. Right there. And if you can't deduct it from the title, this book is about a man's trip through the country of New Zealand, which I have actually been to. Speaking of New Zealand, pink. So, in this book, David Elder travels from the very south of Stewart Island, even further than the South Island of New Zealand, all the way to the north tip of the North Island of New Zealand. Along the way, he primarily stays at homestays and farm stays, encountering the local population, staying away from fast food, motels, hotels, anything that would produce a sense of separation from the society. He definitely wants to get in there and get to know the people. What did I think about this book? I thought it was very good. I felt in particular he was able to describe the advantages of living in New Zealand, the luxuries of living in New Zealand, the general romanticism of living in New Zealand, just the high quality of life in living in New Zealand without getting excessive or really separating the reader from the reality of the circumstance on the ground. I feel sometimes authors can be too doting in their analysis if they really fall in love with the country and can't be objective in their analysis. You know, certainly where areas dictate, be it in safety regulations or just general bad experiences that he had with individual farm stays, even though that wasn't the vast majority of the country. Most of the country had good experiences. He was critical, like he was honest in his analysis. As per the particulars, I feel he really covered the hospitality of the country quite well. Particularly just in how people would be hospitable who weren't in circumstances where their job was hospitality. Like where, if you work a 40-hour week on a farm, you're exhausted, you come home. Those people aren't cynical. They aren't, for the most part, I should say, not hating of their clientele. He also covered the wine industry, and I wouldn't say excess, but whatever excess wine can get you. Be it the Marlborough region, the Queenstown region, the Hawke's Bay region, all the big ones. He talked about the history, as most of these books do, with the Maori and sort of the sadness of their situation, but the triumph in comparison to native tribes elsewhere. Certainly the Maori are not living a quality of lifestyle that is 100% in line with the West, but is certainly near the West, or certainly contains aspects where they they're seen as functional, as continuing of their legacy and their line. What else? Well, the geography of the region was explained pretty decently. He didn't really visit the entire country from, what do they say, from Cape to Bluff, or Bluff to Cape. Bluff in the south, the Cape in the north. Visiting Queenstown, the West Coast region, Christchurch, the Onondaga region, Dunedin, Invercargill, Picton, Nelson, Golden Bay, Wellington, Napier. Well, here. There's a bird outside. They're really visiting the, I don't know if you guys can see that. The entirety, you can see where those labels are. That's the places he visited. Really the entirety of the country of New Zealand. Yeah, I felt it was a good portrayal. Not a portrayal that was particularly looking to have any sort of deep political change or significance, but just really for, I don't want to say light read, but a read that, if you're feeling depressed or something like that, whatever. Just really kind of portrays the people enjoying their lives, making the best of their circumstances, and really showing why all this hype around New Zealand is what it is. Not some great drama or some great battle against good and evil, but merely showing, to use a phrase that's common when describing the country, showing the quality of life and how people are able to instill their values and really live to the highest quality of life possible. So anyway, in the spirit of the book, I raise my glass to you, my audience, and say, here's to good times. Here's to the betterment of both us as individuals, as well as the slow, if imperfect, betterment of humanity. Here's to New Zealand. Here's to its people. And, yes, here's to you. Thanks. See you later.